Now this is Evergreen Park in District 19. We're along Hougang Avenue 7. And today we're going to bring you to a three-bedder at the very top of this development with a majestic view of the Sungei Serangoon River. And then I forgot what to say. So if you're after a three-bedder with almost every inch of space usable, no balcony, no bay windows, you're looking for space and you want to live in the mature township, and most importantly, keeping your quantum below the $1 million mark, then I think this is the one. Let's go! Now, if you're someone that's looking for lots of space and you're after a three-bedder, you want to live on the highest floor in the D19 landscape in Hougang, we're at Evergreen Park today. A little bit about this project. This was completed in the year 1999, made out of 394 units in total, comprising 3 and 4 bedroom configurations. Now, there's a total of 3 towers in this development, and that is block 31, 35, and 37. Now, this is a premium block, firstly, and especially if you're driving. For block 35 and 37, the parking lots are on level 1, so they're pretty much on a first come first served basis. Whereas for the premium block right here, you have direct access to the basement parking. No need to worry about parking lots, no worries about the weather, rain or shine, park your car by the lift lobby, and home you go. Now secondly, over at block 35 and 37, the highest floor is at 15 stories high. Over here, we are located at block 31, which is where our unit is at level 17. So you'll be sitting at the top of this development, and you'll even be overseeing the opposite block, which is always a nice added bonus. In addition, towards the right, you get a nice, fantastic view of the Sungei Serangoon River along with the forested area. Definitely a wonderful view to have that is not something you can commonly find in condos these days. Now, there are only 4 units per level, so this means that you get a lot of privacy and quietness with no overly huge competition for the usage of the lift. Now, the entire size of this unit is at 1076 square feet. With that, you get 3 beds, 2 baths, and for one of the common rooms, by default comes along with a ensuite, what we call the Jack and Jill configuration, where you have direct access to the bathroom from the bedroom itself. Now, a very nice little reconfiguration was done to that room, which we'll be sharing with you a little bit more very shortly. Now, if you're after a unit that has full internal usable space, I think you're gonna like this one, as there's no balcony provision for this unit. And that means when we say that the house is at 1076 square feet, with the little aircon latch aside, you get almost full internal usable space for your home. So we are situated along Hougang Avenue 7, which is about 800 meters away from the Hougang MRT. Evergreen Park is one of the very few condos in this estate to be fronting the Sungei Serangoon River, where you get a very nice unblocked view with great ventilation. So the moment that you walk into the house, that will immediately lead you to your dining and your living. So we can see that the developer has built this with the goal of not wasting too much space at the foyer walkway area, which we think is very efficient in terms of space planning. You get a dedicated space right beside your main door that's specially carved out for your shoe cabinet. Definitely sufficient space for all your shoes, including 2 pull-out drawers in the middle, so you can have easy access to frequently used items such as your keys. So you'll probably notice that there's a huge amount of wall space at this corner. So if you like more storage, you want to do out some carpentry, mount out some cabinets right here, that is very possible. You have lots of flexibility due to a huge amount of wall space right here, or if you have a piano, you can easily fit them in right here as well. So you'll probably notice for the flooring wise, it's fully done up with marble finishing. So when you take over this unit, you can simply engage your contractor to do a polish and everything will be as good as new. Now for the living, the space is fantastic. Viewing distance is great. Currently fitted in with a 2-seater, but you can definitely see that there's a good amount of space that you can play around in your living. So you can go for a 5-seater L-shaped sofa and probably even a coffee table in the middle. All these are very possible. We'll be sharing with you a 3D drawing later on to give you a better visualization. At the same time, for all the air cons and the compressors, they were recently changed about 2 years ago to a brand new one. So you won't be getting the kind of aircon that's 20 years old, and that also means that you get to save a lot on your costs when you do move into the house. Now, in most condos in this zone that I'm standing in right now, where your living room is fronting, most of the time, this is the designated spot for your balcony. So the beauty of this unit is that there is no balcony provision, and that also means that you get full usable space for your living area. Almost every inch of floor space in this house is usable. And so if you're after a property and you like lots of internal space, and if balconies and outdoor space, they are not your thing, then I think this might just be the one that you're looking for. So orientation-wise, we are facing towards the northeast, and that also means that there won't be any afternoon sun coming into your home. So from here, you can see the opposite block, and you'll probably notice that they are being built only up to 15 stories high. And because we are situated at level 17, you don't get any obstruction in terms of the view that you are getting. You get to see the opposite block, and even the block-to-block distance is great as well. So this is a pool-facing unit. You get a nice bird's eye view from here. Now, if you're after a 3-bedder configuration in this development, we think that this is the best stack because 1, we are situated at the premium block of this development with direct access to the basement car park. And 2, we are situated on the only block that has the highest number of stories built, where we are at, comparing to the other 2 blocks, highest floor is only up to level 15, and that explains all the advantage that you get in terms of the views that you are getting. And 3, you are one of the only few stacks that has the closest view of the Sungei Serangoon River, at the same time getting more of the unblocked view on this side comparing to other stacks that are towards the inner side of the development. So right here at Evergreen Park, 2 bus stops away, that will lead you to the Hougang MRT. And if you'd like to walk to the station, that will take you about a 10 over minutes walk. By 2020, you can expect the interchange for the Cross Island line to be ready. And similarly, within the 800-meter radius, you'll find the Defu MRT station. And once the station is open, that will bring us 3 stops towards Ang Mo Kio, as well as 3 stops towards the Pasir Ris MRT station. The beauty of living in Hougang is that this is a mature township. Within proximity, you have a wide array of amenities. Within a short walking distance, there are 3 coffee shops that operate for 24 hours at Block 322, 327, as well as the famous Block 401 coffee shop that's situated right opposite Punggol Park. Within a 1-kilometer radius, there's 3 NTUC FairPrice readily available for your grocery shopping, some of which operate for 24 hours, so you can shop at any time of the day. And if you're looking for malls, there's the Midtown, Kangkar Mall, and Hougang Mall. 1 stop away to Kovan MRT, that will bring you to the Heartland Mall, and 2 stops away to Serangoon, that will lead you to the Mega Next Shopping Mall. For drivers, you are just 3 traffic junctions away to KPE that will lead you to the CBD area. The KPE is linked to the TPE, which would lead you to the Changi Airport if you are heading towards the east, or if you are heading towards the north, that will connect you as well to the Yishun and the Woodlands estate. Now, late at night, if you are looking out for options for supper, about 4 junctions away will bring you to the Kovan area, where there's a huge stretch of late night eateries to satisfy your late night cravings. If you like to stay active, the Serangoon Park connector links you directly to the Punggol Coney Island. There is the Punggol Park within the vicinity as well. So if you like nature and walks or jogs from time to time, I think you're gonna love living around here. Right next to your living, you get a very good amount of space for your dining. Currently fitted in with a little round table, which we think is heavily underutilized. You can definitely fit in a longish, rectangular shaped dining table that can comfortably fit up to 6 or 8 people. So we're going to pull out the 3D drawing that we have prepared for you, where you can better visualize how it's like to fit in a 6-seater dining table as well as a full-fledged L-shaped sofa. Now if you're to follow me here, you get a nice rectangular layout for your kitchen, dedicated sunken space for your fridge, kitchen cabinets on both sides, top hung right here as well, ample storage for all your kitchen items. You get a huge cooker gas hob with lots of working space, which makes it very comfortable when you're cooking. Lots of tabletop space, dual sink right here for your washing bay towards the ventilation window right here. So the entire house has been very well maintained over the years, as it has never been rented out before and always been taken care by a live-in helper. So you won't get the feel like the fixtures of this house are of age. Still fully functional for sure, in great working condition. So the kitchen opens out to your very own yard space with a dedicated spot for your washer. Now if you want to fit in a dryer, that's very possible as well. Just get the front loading version of a washer and dryer and stack them on top of each other. Now this is a fully functional yard space in which you don't really find them in newer condos anymore, and you even get space above to air your laundry. This is your aircon latch, and here's the interesting part. You can modify this to get more internal usable space. Now this wall that you see right here that segregates the aircon latch from your yard space, that can possibly be hacked away so that you have access to the latch area. Now we have neighbors who have already done so. Just submit a request to the MCST, get an approval, and pretty much that's it. If you love gardening, I think this is going to be a perfect spot. So the door here links you to your utility, and you can use this as your storeroom, but if you have a live-in helper, I think the current configuration is going to fit in pretty well. Carpentry has already been done up to design this part of the utility into a resting area, great for your live-in helper. So you don't have to use any of the 3 main bedrooms to room in your helper. That gives you an added flexibility in terms of the number of rooms that you get within the house. Comes with an attached WC right here in this corner as well. Now in case you're wondering about the facilities that you can be expecting, here at Evergreen Park, you'll be getting full-fledged condo facilities. Security is 24 hours. There's a full-size swimming pool as well as a wading pool for the kids. You get a jacuzzi area. If you like to stay active, there's a full-fledged gym, tennis court, as well as a basketball court. When you have guests coming over during special occasions, you can host them at the clubhouse or the BBQ area. I'm sure your kids would love the playground as well. Alright, I think it's about time we check out the bedrooms. So straight ahead, that will be your very first common bedroom. You get a proper size bedroom where you can fit in a super single along with your study desk right at this corner. Shelvings and cabinets are already done up, so you can conveniently store your books, stationaries, and other stuff. As for the flooring, you get solid parquet finishing. So when you take over the unit, you can varnish the floor to give it a new shine, not forgetting the built-in wardrobe that's intact. So for the facing wise, if you're to look out from here, that's the pool area. So you get a nice view from here. Because we are situated at the highest level, you don't get any much of a noise coming from the ground level. So if you value privacy and quietness, you don't like noise disturbance on a day-to-day basis, then I think you really appreciate this unit. So over on this side, that's where the other bedrooms are located. So along the walkway area, you have an additional storage room at this corner. I think it's always nice to have additional storage spaces around the house. You can store things that you need frequent access to on a day-to-day basis. The second common room, space to fit in a single. You can go for a queen as well. Now for the current configuration, at this corner, we have fitted in shelvings. You can choose to fit in your study desk right here as well. Now if I were to bring out the floor plan again, you'll realize that for this bedroom, originally there's a door that gives you direct access to the common bathroom, which is a Jack and Jill configuration, and the wardrobe is originally beside the door. And now, after we have relocated the wardrobe into this position where the original door is, you now get this wall space to fit in your shelves or even a study desk, maybe even the keyboard if you play the piano. So at the current state, it's nicely configured and I think it's much more functional overall for a bedroom. But of course, in the event that you would like this bedroom to have direct access to the bathroom, the door is still intact behind this wardrobe. So all you gotta do is to reposition this wardrobe back here again and you'll be good to go. Now that the door has been concealed in this sense, let's head over to the bathroom to have a look at how it looks on the other side. So common bathroom, this is where the original door was situated. Now it has been concealed with a full height mirror, which is fantastic. Nicely breaks out the walls of the house. Overall, you get great space in the bathroom. Comes with mechanical ventilation, your standing shower with shower screens, additional storage beneath the sink. Overall, very well maintained. So if you are looking to buy this property, you'll probably be thinking what are the prices that are going around this vicinity. Let's have a look at the nearby projects in comparison with Evergreen Park. If you were to take a look at the overall quantum, over at the Florida, prices are trending in the range of $850K to 1.13. You have Park Vera, units has been sold at various prices, up to 1.36 mil for the highest one. For Rio Vista, they are trending between 960K to 1.35. Now if you were to take a look at the newer developments today, just for the sake of comparison, over at Kingsford Water Bay, 3-bedders have sold in the range between 1 to 1.43 mil, with sizes definitely smaller than our unit. And finally, you have got Riverfront Residences, which is literally just next door. They have already been sold anywhere between 1.27 to 1.43 million. Right here at our unit, the asking price is only at 950K negotiable. So if you're after something that's value for money in terms of the size that you're getting, in terms of price per square foot, and in terms of the amount of usable space that you get within the house, then I think Evergreen Park is the one that you want to aim for. For the master room, size of the ensuite is great. Comes with a long bath, which is always a luxury to have in the era today. You have your standing shower, huge ventilation windows, there's already frosted for privacy, sunken space here for your toiletries, which is a very well thought out design by the developer. Of course, you have your vanity top and huge storage cabinets right beneath the sink. Everything here is in immaculate condition. I think that when you do come down for a physical viewing, you'll be amazed by how well maintained the entire unit is. Size of the master is fantastic. With a queen right now, you can go for a king, that's very possible as well. Space for side drawers and tables depending on your preference. Interesting thing about the layout of this unit is that for all the rooms, by the window, you have this additional latch space. So you can display your family photos, ornaments, souvenirs and stuff. You also get lots of space for your wardrobe with 4 panels right here. Definitely sufficient for your clothes and bed sheet. This corner here has been fitted in with a top hung cabinet and shelves for additional storage. Working space right below as well. Alternatively, this can be the spot for your dressing table as well, so you can reconfigure according to your needs. Solid parquet for the flooring, great quality. And similarly, the master room faces the river, a very nice view from here. And so right across the river, according to the URA master plan, the entire forested area is zoned as a business zone, and that means there will be light industrial factories that will happen around the area, and that will easily form out your tenant pool if you decide to rent this out in the future. If you expand the entire area, you'll also notice that this is also part of the Paya Lebar Air Base redevelopment zoning. And once the entire Paya Lebar Air Base relocates, this is going to bring about enhanced connectivity with a mixture of commercial hubs that will certainly increase vibrancy and job opportunities. And so moving forward, that will also be where your large pool of tenants will be coming from. And in addition, if you have school-going kids, towards this direction, you'll find CHIJ Our Lady of the Nativity, which is within 1 kilometer in proximity, including Holy Innocents Primary School, which are definitely 2 of the most renowned schools in this estate. Maintenance fee is extremely affordable at only $234 per month. Now, in the event that your plans were to change at a later stage and you want to rent out this unit in the future, rental prices for 3-bedders here at Evergreen Park, they are trending at about $2,004 to $2,006 per month. If you take, say, an average rental of $2,005 over a 12 months period, and assuming that you were to buy this unit at $950K, that will be a pretty decent rental yield that will be getting at 3.15%. So I think if you're after a unit that is situated at the highest floor, overseeing the opposite block with an unblocked view of the river and huge greenery space, with almost every inch of floor space in this house usable, in a mature estate with a wide array of amenities, do contact our listing manager. More property details and our contacts, they are in the link right below, so do reach out to us. We hope you have enjoyed this home tour. Click on the like and subscribe button. Once again, this is Andrew Ho, 18 Property. We get your house featured. Most importantly, keeping your quantum below the we have neighbors who have already done so. Just submit a request. Originally, for the flooring, you get for it. You'll be getting full-fledged condo. where the original door. Why does it come with leaf? So we are gonna eat with these utensils here. Here at Evergreen Park.